In order, if you're going to highlight anything, you might as well highlight Texas A&M and the Dallas Cowboys, and you can't beat the San Antonio Spurs either. Gig 'em Mags.
And that was before the interview even started. Commander, Colonel, and character all start with a capital C when it comes to this guy. Colonel Michael Downs grew up in an Air Force family, so he's lived all over the world, including Texas. He graduated from Texas A&M, and while he may bleed red, white, and blue, there's probably some maroon in there as well. When he felt it was his turn to join the Air Force, his orders took him around the world again.
This picture is when I was a squadron commander in Korea.
On this particular wall in his office, mementos and reminders of his former assignments, the National Security Agency and the Pentagon, just to name a few. One that holds an extra special place, a plaque dedicated to his first assignment as a lieutenant in Turkey.
We ran a mission called Operation Provide Comfort, and so we established a no-fly zone over northern Iraq to ensure the Kurds could rebuild their villages that Saddam had torn down.
Right above it, a picture of him in the New York Times. During the Operation Iraqi Freedom Campaign, he was responsible for building the daily target list and did an interview with them about it. He says for him, that interview was stressful. But back home, his wife had a comment or two of her own.
It's the first time my wife had seen me. We hadn't talked for several weeks, and the first time she saw me was when she opened up the New York Times and saw my picture there and my face with a mustache on it, and so she sent me a note and said, "Don't get off the airplane with that mustache on."
As you can see, the mustache is long gone. When it comes to his family, Colonel Downs says coming to San Angelo has been a dream for all of them, and he remembers exactly when he found out that dream was coming true.
It was a moment I'll never forget, to be honest with you. General Otto, the Air Force Director of Intelligence, I worked in what was called the National Military Command Center in the basement of the Pentagon. And General Otto came down to my office, and he sits much higher up, and he came down and he gave me the good news.
After that, he couldn't wait to tell his wife and kids.
It was just before Christmas, and so I made up a flyer for my family, and it had the state of Texas on there, and it basically had the 17th Training Wing patch. And I sat my whole family down when I got home and said, "Hey, Merry Christmas, we're moving to Texas."
A few weeks after moving here and taking his new position, his wife wrote a note to him in church. On it, just 10 words, but they'll be stuck in his mind forever. A sentiment he echoes with 2 sentences of his own.
There's nowhere like San Angelo, Texas. This is the greatest town in America.